I think good afternoon, everyone. We're really out of time, and it's a very bad note to start on. We've overshot by 1 hour. And how much time do we have to finish? When do we want to finish?
We can keep it short.
10 minutes each. So I'll request my panelists to be brief and just 10 minutes. And I'll take the prerogative of taking the first 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes first. And just introducing the subject is that education today is at a crossroads because the outlook and the aspirations of the learners have undergone a sea change in comparison to our times. And it is heartening to experience that the rural heartland of our nation has also not been left untouched because of the kind of awareness, the kind of exposure all our children, all our youth are getting, and hence their aspirations are growing. Hence, it's our duty to provide relevant education to our children and youth with a view to enhancing the employability, which is the major problem today, and also to bridge the different various kinds of gaps which we have, urban, rural, digital divide, then the mismatch of demand and supply for various industrial and non-industrial sectors. And only then possibly could we be successful in reducing the school dropouts, which was discussed in fairly great details in the earlier session. And also at every stage of education, be it elementary, secondary, tertiary, or higher education. Then education, being the prime driver for socio-economic development, is the only gift we can give to our children. Now herein comes the vision, what we have for our schools in the coming 5, 10, 20 years, on which my esteemed panelists would be speaking on in more detail. But isn't RTE, the right to education, a step towards visionary education? I mean, it gives a legal right, fundamental, a constitutional right to every child up to 14 to get education. And we've also, there's been a endorsement of extending this to 16 years, that is up to class 10. So my ministry would be working on that also. And the concept of Night Taaleem of Gandhiji stressed on the combination of body, mind and soul in the education system of the children, which would dwell upon the intelligence, the learning skills, hands which would be vocational skills, as well as the conscience. Now to my mind, I mean a visionary school, the most important would, I feel personally, would be inclusive education for the children with special needs. I mean, our thrust is on inclusive education, but what I would like to see each school, each mainstream school to be giving, to be having an enabling environment for such children so that they can blossom in their own special ways. So the visionary school of the 21st century should be a school which is a nursery for a child where to excel, whether it be pure academics or vocationals or the arts or any other sector he wants to, rather than the present rigid system of combinations of subjects, and you cannot deviate from that subject. You can't pick and choose from the whole bouquet of subjects which you can have. And one initiative in this regard I would like to point out is the magnet school concept which we are going to roll out in the 12th plan. The first initiative is in the science magnet schools, where the schools would be affiliated with the ICIRS, the Indian Institute of Scientific and Education Research, IITs, IISCs, so that we can hone the children into pure sciences, which is somehow decreasing in the radar of the children. They want to go into medicine, law, engineering, but not into pure sciences. And following this, we also have thought about arts magnet schools, where we would be encouraging the learning of our traditional arts and culture, music, vocal, anything, dances, so that we can retain the Indian culture. So I won't take much of time, and I would like to call upon my first speaker, Malini Chandran, who's the director of the Sobha Academy, and I would like to just ask her to spend the first 1 or 2 minutes on just introducing herself on what exactly the academy is doing.